This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Wednesday. It is said that it is better to pick up the early loss than suffer one late in the crucial postseason. Even though every game counts and a loss can come back to hurt you when it really matters, the Johnson Lady Truckers are still clicking on all cylinders. Our Jonathan Benson was at the park last night and witnessed firsthand the undefeated team pick up their first loss.
The Bomber G operators trying to stay undefeated on the season against the Johnson Truckers. We picked this one up in the top of the fourth. Routine fly ball, but the center fielder can't make the play, and the operators take a 5-3 lead. Truckers hurler Marvell Miller unleashing a wild pitch here. They try and get the runner at third, but the throw goes into the outfield, and the operators increase their lead to 3. Truckers not going away though. They get 2 of those runs back on a pair of pass balls. Then Miller hits a shot over the left fielder's head to tie the game at 6-all. Another defensive miscue would give the operators the lead back in the top of the 6th. But in the bottom of the frame, the Truckers went to work, scoring 4 more runs to take a 10-7 lead. The Truckers had a chance to pad that lead even more, but this crazy play somehow got the operators out of the inning and left the Truckers scratching their heads.
What we were arguing is that she never touched third base, and she went out and got the ball and came home. That was our argument. Umpire said she touched the base.
Truckers now 3 outs away from victory, but they too allow 4 runs in the top of the 7th, and they give the lead back. In the bottom of the frame, Truckers starting out with an in-the-park home run to tie the game. That forces a pitching change. From the operators, they bring Diva Burrows on the mound. However, Diva not with her best stuff on the night as she loaded the bases, leading to a meeting on the mound. That talk obviously not having the right effect as this comebacker up the middle hands the operators their first loss of the season. Truckers win 12-11.
It's good that we were hitting last night. This is the leading team in the division this year. They're playing very good. And so we just came out full force tonight and tried to do our best to beat them.
This is the best game we played all season, and give it to the Truckers, they just came out victorious at the end. First loss of the season is a wake-up call, but right now we remember the first loss. We remember the whole log down the line.
Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. The NBA have the Splash Brothers, so it's only fitting that the Bahamas have a dynamic duo as well. Only thing, the country's brotherly bond is actually family. Baker and Spencer Newman, who serve it up on the tennis court.
I don't know if we can describe how excited we are. This is really a dream come true, and we're ready to have a blast down in Bolivia, competing. That's what we want to do.
I'm so excited for the next 3 weeks that's going on because I think after 2 weeks I think we're gonna make it. I really do. So we're just gonna come down to working hard, and like my brother said, just whoever wants it the most. I couldn't agree more.
The unbreakable bond that is seen on and off the tennis court by the Newman brothers, who were recently selected to represent the Bahamas at the upcoming Davis Cup tie, will be meshed together with their teammates Kevin Major Jr. and Marvin Rule, who is the player captain.
When we came down here in December and we got to spend some good quality time with all the guys, it didn't matter who you were playing. It didn't matter if you were playing against a buddy next round or you just had played them. Everybody stuck together, helped each other out with whatever they need, food, rides, it didn't matter. Everybody had each other's back. So that kind of family environment is, my brother and I obviously stick together and we understand the core values of family, but to the next level as a country, we will be coming together as a family here.
All systems are go for the All Andrews and Berry Islands Regatta, which will officially get underway tomorrow. The big yard that's Andros is expected to come alive with top entertainment and sailing.
This is going to be epic. This is going to be the best regatta ever hit North Andros. Starting on Thursday night, we have the gospel night. As always, we give God thanks, and praise for his blessings. And so we have a list of artists that include the Ramming Brothers, Pastor Simeon out of Freeport, Grand Bahama, and Pastor Washington Williams. And of course, if you've ever been to Andros, the Pratt family, you'll find out some praise and worship. And we're going to end with them with a old-fashioned Russian So you don't know what that is all about. Only Andres could do this Russian thing. That's our Thursday night. And then on Friday, that's when the sailing starts. We have Class A, B, and C boats.
If you are planning to go to the All Andres and Berry Islands Family Island Regatta, you might want to grab a copy of this year's booklet. The memorabilia, which will feature the late Frank Hanna, will be available at the 3-day sailing event. The regatta will be held this weekend, will be in honor of Frank Hanna.
Of course, everyone knows by now that the All Andres and Berry Islands Regatta, we are saluting and we are paying tribute to the late Frank Hanna. That being said, Frank Hanna was one of the founding members of the All Andres and Berry Islands Regatta. He was also a former chairman and also a major sponsor for this regatta. So we have quite a few advertisements coming in from his friends, his family, and business colleagues. We have a few more spots left in the booklet. The full page ads are $350. Half page are $175 and quarter page is $100. So come on everybody, if you haven't put an ad in the booklet as yet, it's still time for you to do so.
Skippers and their crew tested their skills at the Ollie Luther Regatta on the weekend past. Here's Charles Fisher with the report.
Red Stripe gliding the seas of Governor's Harbour, having to fall off the Courageous for the overall title in Class A.
We have a crew. And we get together and we do what we have to do to bring it out. We went on and we worked hard and we came out of it.
You can't do nothing else but win. If you don't win, you can lose. So only one man in the group could win. Don't count much people in the race.
In Class B, Saturday was the birthday for Captain Liam Bristow. And what a birthday present it was for him as he sailed Anne's Nest to victory. His crew shared in the celebration.
Well, the captain is a quiet fella. He can go do his prayers and thank his God, and we can celebrate for him.
The wind was right, out on the right sail at the right time. The puffer set in the boat, and the that's just rolling with the flow, man.
Well, after a broken mast, a sinking boat, you know, the cab boy did be telling me, well, we had to go over the bank, can't go down like that, you know. So we put up, we put out, and we got good things come out of it, you know.
We come last the first race, and we come back and get 2 cannons. That's good, man. See the trophy the hard way, they came back home with us.
Now the Class C and the streak continues for the WG Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird is fast. She's always been one of the most toughest competitor within sailing, within boats, within the boat. Her, Buzzy Roller, builder, and she's a really fast boat.
Right now the boat is trim. We have won 4 of the past 5 regattas. So thanks to the guys, my crew, great guys. They handle the boat well.
You know, I've never really seen the full potential of the Thunderbird until today. So, it's we really did a good job.
This is the best crew I ever sailed with, and Captain, this boat is the fastest boat in the fleet.
Most of these boats now headed to Morgan's Bluff this weekend for the All Andres Berry Island Regatta in honor of the late Frank Hanna. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.
This is ZNS Total Sports.